7-year-old girl is dead tonight after being shot 6 times at a McDonald's drive-thru in Lawndale.
She was in the car with her father, who was also shot. WGN's Megan.
What's good, family? Welcome back to my space. You know it's a whole vibe over here. I hope you've been staying focused. Where today we're gonna do another true crime reaction video. Basically, my true crime reaction video is where I pick any true crime case that calls to me and use any tool, divination tool of my choice to react to it. Remember, these readings are allegedly and for entertainment purposes. So if that's something that you're interested in, sit with me and we'll get into it. Okay, family, so today I want to shine light on the case of little Jaslyn Adams. Jaslyn was 7 years old. She enjoyed dancing and the people closest to her called her Pinky. She was gunned down in Chicago on April the 18th, 2021. What brought me to this story is not so much Jaslyn, but the energy of the father. Something about the father's energy just is kind of off to me, and I wanted to do a reading with you guys on this true crime case, okay? So first, let's get a little bit of background story, and then we'll get into the reading.
Father, who was also shot. WGN's Megan Dwyer is live at Stroger Hospital with the latest. Megan.
Taman and Jackie, this happened just before 5 o'clock this evening. I am told that this father doesn't get to see his daughter that often. Today, they had a chance to spend some time together, and he took her to McDonald's because that's where she loved eating. Now, police sources tell me tonight this was a targeted gang shooting, and the shooter probably did not see the girl in the car because of tinted windows.
So, as we watched that clip, the first thing that stood out to me the most was when she said the father doesn't get to see the daughter often. Why not? Both of them live in Chicago. Why don't you get to see your daughter? You know? So that's the first question that I want to get into. Why doesn't the father get to see her? So I asked, why is it so hard for the father to see her? The lady said that he doesn't get to see her often. You have the star card coming out in here reverse. The star card usually talks about your emotions or pouring into something. It's in reverse. Then you have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I just feel like the father is not that helpful. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse, he doesn't help out financially. He doesn't help out financially. I feel like he's just in and out the home here. I feel like the mother still got love for him too. The Ace of Pentacles comes up here, maybe always looking for money. Ace of Pentacles, maybe he would say he's working or something like that. I'm working, I work a lot maybe. Ace of Pentacles, maybe getting a new job or something like that. So this is what I see. Why doesn't the father get to see her often? I feel like he'd be focused on other things here. He'd be focused on other things. Maybe he knows that he's not where he needs to be financially. Maybe he works a lot here. I also feel like he comes in and out the household or in and out the mother's life. Of the situation, in and out the mother's life, the mother of this child here. So I feel like he's really free to do whatever he wants. But I believe that he would say reason why he don't see the daughter a lot because of work or something to do with finances here. This is what I see. So let's get back into the clip, guys.
Please. The family of 7-year-old Jaslyn Adams, nicknamed Pinky, says she was free-spirited, fun, loved to dance, and make videos on TikTok.
It's hard right now.
Today, the Cameron school student was shot 6 times while sitting in a car in a McDonald's drive-thru with her dad in the 3200 block of West Roosevelt. Someone opened fire, riddling the car with bullets.
It hits home with all of us.
Police tried to save her in the back of a squad car doing CPR on the way to the hospital, but the talkative 7-year-old did not survive.
You got cowards out here killing and shooting babies in Chicago.
Her dad, 28-year-old Jontae Adams, was shot once. He's in stable condition at Stroger Hospital tonight. His mom says he called her right after the incident and said they shot my baby girl. Now her family, especially her young siblings and cousins,
My baby taking it so hard right now.
are trying to understand why.
My 8-year-old baby.
Okay, family. So that last clip we watched, they was talking about the father. And they were saying the father called his mother and said, they shot my baby girl. So obviously the dad had something to do with gangs, okay? Because they said this was a gang hit. So obviously the dad had something to do with the gangs. I mean, you don't need a tarot card to see that. So we're gonna get more into the dad. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it's important. You know, I was called to this story based on the energy of the dad. So I just want to pick up just one card for the dad. His name is Jontae Adams. So we're just going to pull up one card for him just to introduce him into this energy. You have the abuse of power coming up here in reverse, which is the magician card. I don't know why, but I pulled two cards. And you have the page of cups coming up here in reverse. Someone who's not, that money keeps coming up again. That money keeps coming up again for some reason. This is someone who might do anything for money, might try to make themselves look like they have money, or just try to make themselves look bigger than what they are when they're really not all that. With the page of coins, the page is someone who's naive, maybe naive with his actions, especially when involving material things. It don't even have to be money, but material earthly things here. Abuse of power, someone who's want to be controlling but really not in the position to be controlling. Okay, so this is what I see when it comes to the dad's energy. Okay, this is what I see. Someone who can be controlling but really not in the position to be controlling. You know what I mean? This is what I see. Someone who wants to be in control but is not, what's the word, mature enough to be in control. You know what I'm saying? This is what I see. Okay, so we're gonna get a little bit more into the dad here. We got a clip of the dad doing an interview after he got out of the hospital. So we're gonna get into that clip. Okay,
Daddy, a panicking daddy. I see my daughter face down in my car. I will never forget those. I want my daughter's killers locked up.
Jontae Adams was just released from the hospital yesterday.
Still have a bullet in my spine. Like my left leg temporarily probably paralyzed. I'm in a lot of pain. On top of watching my daughter take her last breath.
He's heartbroken over the loss of his daughter and angry over reports he says are assaulting his character as a father.
It seems like it's more press on me than the people who killed my baby. That's even making me hurt more.
so the dad is talking about how everybody is focusing on him and not the killers. And I'm like, why do everybody need to focus on you? Why would people focus on you? You was in the car, you a victim too. So I'm like, why would people focus on you? So I started doing a little bit of research, and this is what I found out.
Dude, Heist Man the Foe, talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions. Man, 7-year-old killed, man, because of her daddy. Chicago rapper named Tila, something like that, man. I don't know the dude, man, but he aspiring rapper out of Chicago, man. Daughter gone because of stuff he did, man. Playing them streets. You can't play the streets all the time, man, but in Chicago ain't nothing but the streets, man. But what he did, he went and pissed on the grave of his dead, not a dead homie, but of his ops. That's what they call him, the ops. His adversary, man. He went and pissed on the grave. He did a viral video of it. I don't know if it went viral or nothing, but they doing this stuff online, man. And he went and peed on the grave of, you know. First of all, that's straight disrespectful, man. You disrespecting the dead, but that's how y'all play it up there in Chicago, man. So do y'all thing, but man, it came back, man. They came back and they got at him, man. They got at him, yo. And they busted his car, man. And his daughter gone.
Sentence YouTube channel, the host claims that Adams, although known as Ridgeway Tiller, was affiliated with the vice lords from 600 block of Ridgeway Avenue on Chicago's South Side. Court records stated that Adams was arrested in 2012 and twice in 2013 on suspicion of manufacturing and dealing heroin. The day before Jaslyn was killed, he tweeted, "Ops probably downstairs waiting on me," indicating that he likely knew that he was being hunted. In another YouTube video, Adams and Bino were allegedly seen pissing and literally defecating on his ops' graves, possibly fueling the flames that led to Jaslyn's death. Following Jaslyn's death, Adams defended his parenting on a Facebook post, writing, "I never did anything but show how a man's supposed to treat a woman."
Pissing on the op's grave, did that have anything to do with his car getting shot up in the McDonald's parking lot? Okay, so let's get into that. The Wheel of Fortune comes up here in reverse. Okay, so did him doing that to the op's grave, did that have anything to do with what happened to him? Is that connected? So the first message talks about being determined. So I feel like these people was determined. These people was determined. The Six of Staffs comes up here in reverse. Usually this card talks about celebration or, you know, being celebrated. These people wasn't happy with you. You know what I mean? These people weren't happy with you. They were determined. They wasn't happy. It was a group of people who just didn't fuck with this person. The Four of Voices comes up here. This talks about mental stability. This talks about mental stability. I feel like this person was not really taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying? Not taking it seriously, which takes us back to that page, that naive energy there, okay? The outcome card, also the last card here is the Wheel of Fortune coming up in reverse. He knew it wasn't going to turn out good. He knew that it wasn't going to turn out good, but I guess he didn't think that they would take it to this level. I guess he didn't think that they would take it to this level. He take things for a joke. Let's get one more card out here. Let's get an oracle card out here. See, the light comes up here in reverse. You can't tell this person nothing. You can't tell this person nothing. He still is not taking this seriously in the way that he should. Yeah, he might be sad about his daughter, but he might be saying and doing reckless things. This is what I see. This is what I feel. Okay? So let's get into our next clip.
Good evening, I'm Jim Williams. We start with breaking news in the murder of Jaslyn Adams. Police have charged a man with killing the 70-year-old in McDonald's drive-thru on the west side. This is 18-year-old Marion Lewis. He is now facing first-degree murder and 16 other felony charges. CBS 2's Stephen Graves is live at Chicago Police Headquarters where the superintendent just spoke. Stephen.
Jim, Superintendent Brown making it clear this investigation is far from over. They are still searching for suspects, but when it comes to Lewis, police revealing today they had strong evidence connecting him to Jaslyn's murder after finding guns on him during his arrest. Now, officers found those firearms after a gang unit provided surveillance and tracked Lewis down on the Eisenhower Expressway Thursday. They say he crashed a vehicle and then tried to carjack a family.
Police murder and the death of a 7-year-old girl.
Police say 21-year-old Damon Gowdy was involved in the shooting of Jaslyn Adams while she was at a McDonald's drive-thru with her father 9 days ago. WGN's Patrick Elwood joining us now with the latest on this case from 26 in California. Patrick.
Micah and Ray, good evening to you. Another suspect in custody tonight. He is the second to be arrested and charged in just the last several days. But police are still looking for a third man thought to be the second shooter.
So as y'all seen from that clip, they have caught 2 suspects already. So we're going to get into the cards and see is there any more suspects and how many. So they speculate from what they're showing us, maybe 3 more suspects. So we're going to ask, is there any more suspects than just 3? Okay, so if you're enjoying this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and like this video so I'll know that you like this kind of content. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get into, is there more than 3 suspects? Were there more than 3 people in that vehicle that day? I'm sensing 4 people here. 4 people here. You have the Chariot card coming up here in reverse. So this is talking about movement. It's in reverse. So 4 people was in the car. 1 person got in the car after the shooting is what I'm feeling. I feel like it was 4 people in the car. Someone got in the car after the shooting. Okay? So they weren't involved in the shooting, but they was in the car after the shooting is what I see. So it's a total 1, 2, 3, 4 people I see here so far. 1 person got in the car after the shooting. So basically somebody else knows about it. Because they was with the people right after the shooting is what I'm picking up here. This card symbolizes greed or having your emotions all over the place. These people was very emotional, okay? Whoever grave this was, this person pissed on, these people was very emotional about this. This was their family, okay? This person meant a lot to them and they were very emotional. These are a lot of emotional people who can't control their emotions. Just a bunch of emotional people who can't control their emotions at all, period, okay? So family, before we get out of here, I want to talk to you about the father, because that's the reason why I was called to this story. So leave down in the comments, y'all let me know, do y'all feel that the father should be charged too for the death of his daughter? From some of the clips that we watched, he clearly knew that these people was looking for him. He clearly knew that these people was looking for him. So I want to ask the cards one time. I want to ask Spirit, did he feel like him having his daughter in the car was going to stop these gang people from retaliating? So let's get into that. Got the hostility card coming up here. I don't feel like he intentionally said, if I have my daughter, these people not gonna retaliate against me. I don't see that. I don't see that. He knew that they was going to try to retaliate, but I don't feel like he was thinking about it in that way. Once again, that page, that naive, not thinking things through. That crown chakra comes up here in reverse, talks about fulfillment. It's in reverse. Or the crown chakra can also symbolize seeing things outside the box. It's in reverse. So it's like common sense wouldn't even tell him this, okay? So this is what I see. So I don't feel like the father intentionally got the daughter in the car and said, well, if I got my daughter, these people are not going to retaliate against me. I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. So y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. Y'all let me know if the father should suffer consequences. What do y'all think? Do y'all think the father should suffer consequences because of his daughter passing away here, being that he's in the gang and he did all that extra shit? You know, a lot of people in this story talk about the code of the streets. The code of the streets. That's what everybody's talking about. Let's get one card to see if the dad is going to suffer any type of consequence for this. The flow card comes up here, followed by get more information coming up here in reverse. The dad is going to withhold information. The waiting game also comes up here. Material harvest, rejuvenate comes up here in reverse. I don't feel like the father is going to suffer any consequence. Material harvest comes out here. In a way, he will be celebrated in a way, okay? But I hope that the father learns his lesson from this. This is a big lesson to learn. Grow up, okay? Understand that there ain't no code in the streets. When you disrespect somebody's family, sometimes things like this can happen. It's no code to the bullshit, okay? So grow up. Babies are dying because y'all want to be gangbangers. So I hope this reading was you know, insightful. Reading shine light on Jaslyn case. Y'all look up the case, follow the case, get us some more information. Drop down in the comments any new information that you find out concerning this case. Once again, let me know in the comments, what do you think about the dad, and let me know if you enjoyed this reading. And I see you in the next video. Gang gang.
Have you ever took your kids to McDonald's? Have you ever took your kids to eat? You pumped 6.5 bullets in that baby. That don't make you a man. It don't make you a gangster.
I keep God first. I see evil, I evil.